Transform your hair with hair growth products by 12 tribes on Earth. Experience natural, powerful ingredients that promote thicker, longer, and healthier hair. Say goodbye to thinning and hello to confidence. Hair growth oil, shampoo, spray, and butter by 12 tribes on Earth because your hair deserves the best. Just look for the links in the comments section. Byron Donalds is now walking back his Jim Crow remark. Boy, it didn't take long, did it? And see, here's my problem. I was online and I was just curious to see what black Republicans would say about this. And they did just what I thought they would do, try to defend Byron Donalds. And see, this is what I'm saying about black Republicans. Whenever somebody gets out of pocket, like what Byron Donalds did, y'all go silent. Y'all don't come out in a big way and say, wait a minute, Jim Crow was not good. Where is he going with this? Why is he out in public saying this? Y'all don't say nothing. And so it gives the impression that you agree with this, and some expressed it. So it just sort of confirms why I don't like y'all. Seriously, I don't like y'all because everybody should have been on this dude. I don't care what side of the aisle you were on, Democrat or Republican. He should not have been in the media saying the things that he was saying. Jim Crow was a very horrible time for the black community. Some of the most horrific things in history happened to our people during that time period. And for this man to try to find something decent in a horrible time is just indefensible. And no, the fact that he's walking it back, I don't care about that. It goes to show you these Byron Donald types are a detriment to the black community. When they rear their head to speak, it is going to be something harmful to us as a whole. We don't need anybody like this representing the community. We don't need him representing anything. Seriously, he shouldn't see. This is exactly what they love putting in office. Some black community misfit that we don't feel at all. This is who they're content with sitting in political office. So now he walked back his claim that black Americans had it better when segregation was still imposed, falsely claiming his words were being twisted. No, they weren't. Nobody twisted his words. So, yeah, I did see part of that interview that he did with Joy Reid, and he denied everything. I never said that. It was bad. Well, you shouldn't have said it at all. If your goal is to bring in more black voters, how are you going to bring them in talking about Jim Crow? You shouldn't have been talking about that at all. Plain and simple. It don't matter. I meant this. I didn't say that. I didn't do this. Who the hell cares about all of that? If your job is to bring in black voters, it don't seem to me like you want those black voters. Look at the topic you're on. Jim Crow? That's your way of bringing in black voters? No, he ain't thinking at all. So, anyway, Donalds maintained that his comments were only meant to refer to marriage rates, which have declined over the decade. Yes, but it declined for everyone, not just the black community. You know, the people that you favor and they look like your wife, yeah, it declined among them too. We're not the only ones that it has declined among. I mean, but I know that's the way you try to make it come off. But at an event earlier this week in Philadelphia aimed at promoting the Trump campaign to Black voters, Donald said the era of segregation was also better politically. No, it really wasn't. During that time era, they had all kinds of crap they were putting in place against the Black community. No, politically, it wasn't good either. It wasn't good. I don't know what the hell you, boy, you must have sleptwalked through history or something. Maybe your teacher should have woke you up so you should have paid attention. So then you see during Jim Crow, this is him talking, the Black family was together, he told the audience, a cigar in hand at the event. During more Black people were not just conservative. Black people have always been conservative minded, but more Black people voted conservatively. Actually, it was not a lot of voting going on in the Black community because our people were being threatened and they had to take ridiculous tests, like how many bubble gum is in this big jar, and it's stupid mess. Okay. So no, no matter how you look at it politically or being in a Black community or living through it, it was a terrible time. There is no, you can't pretty up the ugly pig. Okay. You just can't. So no matter how he express it, you can't make Jim Crow look good. It is impossible. And no, there were not a lot of Black people back then voting. They were being blocked and all kinds of stuff, even life threatened if they voted. So anyway, some people did not forget about that era. Our Black people literally had no rights, none. And we barely, the laughable ones they give us now, they don't even want you having that. But look, this man also said that, you know, he also rebutted victimhood. You know what? I don't even care about that from y'all. Look, Black Republicans, we were victims of segregation. We were and still are victims to racist violence. We are victims to a system that refused to give us reparations when they know they've stolen our land, stolen our children from us, stolen our freedom, stolen our labor. Yeah, we are the victims of that. Okay, y'all sitting around talking about you're not a victim, and that ain't impressive at all. Because I notice one glowing thing about you folks that love talking about victimhood. Number one, you don't care that this nation has never right is wrong. That as soon as I hear, oh, victimhood, and I know you're a person that don't care about accountability. That right there, you're telling it all and putting it all out there. You're a person that don't care about no accountability. But see, this is how it usually works. You want Black people to be accountable. But anything that's done to Black people, you don't want no accountability. And that's how accountability works in America, by the way. We were victims of Jim Crow, just like we are victims in this system to this very day. So He was on Joy Reid, and she, tried to drag him over what he said. But, it wasn't just her, it was a lot of people online that dragged him and did not agree with what he said. And then, of course, he's talking about taking things out of context and all this stuff. And then he goes on talking about the black family. But, one thing, this man is married to a white woman, he's got biracial children. If he really cared about the black family, why didn't he have one? Okay, he's talking about the black family, but he's got a biracial family. He didn't marry a sister. So, what are you yammering about the black family for? The way you married, it just seems to me you're not interested in the black family yourself, Byron. So, anyway, Tuesday, he claimed his comments were taken out of context, but people played his comments to him over and over every time he was on an interview, and nobody took a thing out of context. Not one living soul did. In fact, people were calling on him to apologize for trying to misrepresent a time period in our history that he tried to misguide everybody on. And it just didn't work. It pretty much imploded in his face. But as far as him walking back the comment, it is out there forever, Byron Donalds. And there's nothing you can do about it. And I hope the next time you run for office, whoever your opponent is, I hope they put this right dead in between your eyes. Y'all, please tell me what you think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.